Okay, so I'm back, and I did take a look at which characters may be new to you. They are basically going to be Aldo, Zelda Latuni, and I've covered every year. Kota and Shoko. I already done Gideon. Josh. Yeah, Josh can count as new, and these are actually, I think, new to this series. And as you can see, Milo is not here. Okay, I'll introduce them as they go along. So let's jump right into it, like always. Oh, nice shiny moon. Are we actually on the moon? Oh, we're at Gao La Furia, where I have no idea what this is. And Fulu. SRWOG-Moon. Fulu Mulu. Ah, what kind of name is this? Fulu Mulu. Fulu Mulu reporting. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself. This guy, Guladon, land on, whatever. Yes, Fulu. I'm tasking you with the recovery of the Yakuza key. Oh my, isn't that supposed to be Alvan's role? That man, he can't control himself when it comes to the E-Zelda. Now that Le Cuckoo was theirs, Baldur's Gate has reopened. It's unsure when Valra will appear. That's why we don't have the time to delay taking back. That's why we what's that? That's why we can't delay. Oh, that's why we can't waste time in taking back Yakuza key. Ah, there we go. Are you suggesting that I break my knight's oath? Can you do it? If my existence no longer serves any purpose. Don't worry about it. I was being serious. There are only 3 knights who survived that major battle, including myself. I'll have you serve as my aide, and take up the role as a guide, showing our ways to our young quasi-knights and subordinates. Understood, sir. However, it is imperative that we recover the Yakuza key without any further delay. According to Alvan's report, Sir E-Zelda's son boarded Grand Teeth and managed to activate Busker mode. What are you trying to imply? It's something impossible unless you're born to be a knight. It's even more incredible to be able to take down Alvan with little combat experience. We can't accept the results of E-Zelda's scheme. That will mean rejecting the bloodline that has been passed down from the creator Furium. So, it's not worth using? Yes. More than that invitation, Yakuza key is more important. Even if the dragon god Basilius remains, our plan will never succeed without Yakuza key. Yes, sir. Please, leave it to me. To ensure our success, I've called upon someone. Come forward. Sordes Vor. Ah, Sordes! It's like they couldn't come up with any more creative names and then just gave them really sad names. Hey! Such insolence. How dare you behave so rudely in Sir Guladon's presence? The Knight's Code does not concern our spies in any way. Sir Guladon, are you planning to engage this person to execute prohibited measures? You're sharp. That's exactly what I'm planning. Yakuza Key's last Lamb has been destroyed by Sir Kaloran. That means they have lost its immunity as well. What about the Raft clans? I can only think of the chief spies Kaoru Kuaras for the job. Yes, exactly. The Imperial Guards will be the ones who provide it. So Guru Landon, is that true? Yes. I see. So that's why Kylo Ren accepted to do this job this time. If we send Ruskan out, we should be able to preserve Kyle Kurara's 8th helm. It is an honor greater than I deserve. Normally the mech that can be piloted by someone of a higher class or a knight. So I have no hesitation in using this last sedan. I'm different from your knights. Even without the permission from Her Highness? Well, that's a different matter. That's a lie. Even if the blame is later. Even if there is blame later, they mean to push it onto Sordis, right? And even then, to have convinced Kylo Ren, this man is formidable. Then again, do I want Sir Guru Landon to be in debt to them? Lady Fulu, your task is to lure the Steel Dragons and Gyokuzuki out. I'll handle the rest. I can't believe that a knight is acting as a decoy for the spies. Shouldn't it be the other way around? Fulu, it's not my intention to have you cast away a knight's honor, but I believe the early recovery of Gyokuzuki plays a huge part in achieving our goal. Understood, sir. Knights and spies. What is this, medieval times? What's going on at Easy Base? Oh, it's like one of the engineers, I guess. Commander, Harukai has returned to port via the Bay of Biscay. Oh, Nika. Could do without the Y though. As a special envoy, Brian Rick returned to Paris safety? Yes, if going by the latest time schedule. I want to ask him what happened over there. Apparently, the Joint Command Headquarters issued a gag order on the whole crew of Harukai. No matter, I'll wait for the report. Well, General Myers has requested for a meeting. He might report the details of his mission then. I see. I hope it's going to be positive. Ruse! A lot has happened, but the ride back was smooth. Yep, so quick that it was rather disappointing. Oh, hey now! We were caught up in a gunfight 3 times en route, so it would be unbearable if something happened on the way back. In the end, there were just too many unpleasant things. We even went near Mars's orbit. What we really want to know is what is being kept from us, right? Maybe we'll have to fight Sword. At the moment, that seems unlikely. Good luck to that. It's not as if we weren't chased out of rubble pile, or that we had to run back in. Listen up everyone, you're on the gag order, so please be careful once you get off Hyrule. Yes, I know. Huh? Seems like someone has come to meet us. Major GDM, has something happened? Most likely, they probably got something for me to do. Insan Yon. Nah, forget it. I can't do any suave personalities. Insan Yon, good luck with your mission on the Harukai. Thanks. But unfortunately, I can't spare any details. Yes, regarding that. The Joint Command Headquarters wants you to report to Mechaboss Bulverde with me. Apparently, they want your opinion. Masters. Understood. Hey, Josh! You're here in Izu! Yep. Rim, Glaciers, and Cliff are here too. Alright, Josh. Stuff happened with Josh that I don't really know in Antarctica. But, you see, a big part of what happened in second OG, some new monsters came out, and that was more or less due to Josh's father's fault. He stirred up some trouble, and yeah, it wasn't exactly pleasant, and he ended up you know, making the Earth disappear for a while. Well, I say disappear, but I don't mean as in gone disappear. I just mean can't see disappear. That kind of sense. So yeah, he had to pretty much clean up his father's mess. And I don't know anything more than that. Maybe he'll explain right now? So what happened in Antarctica? Is that the reason why you've come to retrieve Gian Chevalier? How perceptive are you? Ensign excellent. Similar to Harukai's mission, it's confidential. Please, don't ask anymore. I see. Something big must seem to have happened at the Antarctic. Sorry, Josh. It's alright. I heard that a lot happened in Japan too. Oh, Lamia! No, it's fine. I went a bit too into it last episode, so I'll leave for now. Yep. Tokyo, Yokohama, and Chiba were all attacked by SRWOG at the same time. Apparently that was a diversion, and the real target was Izu. Oh. Looks like I might have to play the other route to see what happened. I don't even know why the hell did they appear. Like, why in the world did Calvin just go there again? I forgot. Yes, Thorn appeared there. It was Thorn. Okay, literally a thorn. A mobile weapon that looks like a thorn. Have you encountered anything similar in space? No, it's different. I'll never forget the Grey Thorn that destroyed Asteroid Cruiser. Ah, so it's probably that mech we saw at like chapter 1. So you encountered your adversary, and then? ... Ah, looks like you were the one who got thrashed instead. Did Major Kai participate in the battle? No, the training group was not there. The ones battling at the time were Gilliam and Kelvina, Milua and the Akatsuki siblings with Toya and Katia. That's such a badly constructed sentence. In particular, Toya managed to release Grantee's power and forced the Thorn to retreat. We fought with that thing in space and faced considerable difficulties. Well, it seemed that Toya said that it was a Citrian control system, Grantee's man-machine interface, that helped us, but that adds another mystery to it too. It resonated with the sympathia that's put into my mech. Oh, what's this? Oh look, Josh and Rim. Rim is Josh's sister. I can't remember if they were biologically related, blood related or not, but that's their relationship. Yeah, their mechs were installed with something really weird that humans don't know how to control, don't understand, and like, yeah, whatever works, you know. And thus, yes, sympathia. I'm not up to that part in the second OG, so I really don't know. Oh, what's this? Itsuno Soul. Oh, Loki bundles up my human thoughts, both good and bad. Oh, Ruina. Oh. Okay, whatever. I'll find out. But there you go, that's the summary. Okay, why? Well, actually, the Citrian control system concept and structure are very similar to Sympathia's. No. If I were to put it any other way, it's more accurate to say that Sympathia is a simpler version of that system. Huh? Is that true? How do you know that? Maybe there's some connection with the Fabula forest. I've looked this term before. No. Okay, whatever. It wasn't that long. Yep. We checked the interior of the Granteed's cockpit. The letters found were identical to the one in Fabula Forest. Then that means the intellectual beings that made Fabula Forest also made Granteed. It's very likely. You would have thought that such a connection existed. According to Dr. Wan, Granteed was built at least more than 1,000 years ago. At least more than 1,000 years ago. At least 1,000 years ago, okay. That's like a Chokujin. Chokijin. How is it? Chokijin. Chokijin. Yeah, this is the ancient Chinese robot that Bullet and Kusa pilots supposedly. Yeah, and they are called Ryuko-O and Koryu-O respectively. I'm pretty sure we'll get to see it sometime soon, when the Earth is in a life crisis. The Thorna appeared in Izu. The pilot said the Granteed belonged to them. Only Thorn and Granteed. We believe that the group may be Toya's father, Seodo Shiun. Belong to may not be may not be connected with the Zovok. We believe that the group that Toya's father, Seodo Shiun, belonged to may not be connected with Zovok. What? On what grounds? According to Gilliam, at the end of the Sealing War, the Zovok weapon used by Zezanan was left behind in space, and he may have been acquired by a different faction. A different faction? Are you referring to Bulma? I don't know. Perhaps someone from a different planet. Guardian Sword. No, it can't be them either. If those who made Fabula Forest are still somewhere on Earth. When Retech was discovered, when Ruina appeared during the Sealing War, their lack of reaction then is quite concerning. Maybe it's the same as Father discovering Fabula Forest, getting Sympathia and Res Arcana. Maybe someone acquired Granteed and has been utilizing it. If Toya can use a sequence system, we should be able to find out who made it, when and where. I'm sure such data can be found inside the unit. We had that idea as well. We tried digging through the data, but it failed. Why? Cliff's guess is that there's a restriction placed upon the machine, and Toya and his group can only access the minimum information. So it's tightly shut, huh? Thorn's pilot definitely knew something about Toya. The Seodo Shiun. Is he not a Terran with connections with aliens from another planet? Or Clifford is a scientist that works for Josh's father's group. Scientist? Something like that. Researcher? I don't know. He seems, scientist is a good term to describe him. What do the scan results show? Kenzo is Aya's father and he's a jerk. He developed the tealing systems in mainly mechs. Did I remember to say he was a jerk? I don't remember if he himself is a psychic or not. But I'm pretty sure he was the one that developed most of the tealing system that the characters use today. So I guess he's pretty important. I personally don't care, and I'm not even sure if he's actually kind underneath. Like seriously, this guy is. Look at his face. He's always angry. Seodo Shun's cerebral hemisphere. The cerebral sulcus of the parietal lobe shows differences. What's with all these biological terms. Parietal lobe. The cerebral lobe controls spatial awareness and integrates sensory information from body parts like skin sensation or deep pressure sensitivity. And how is this different from the sulcus? The sulcus is more commonly known as the wrinkles of the brain. The depth and how they bend differ individually, but their positions are always fixed. But the positions of Celador's parietal occipital sulcus differ slightly from normal persons. This is really just a hypothesis, but I think that this detail is related to the operation of the Citron control system. Anyway, whatever Toya and the rest refer to as Citron, they don't know what they're referring to. It's quite vague. Something that affects the brain's neural activity potential. Maybe it's something that exists beyond the brain. Then, someone like SRWOG-Moon, who was able to fully utilize the Citron control system. What do you think of that? First, at this stage, the synchronicity and information exchange between Toya and the machine will advance to a higher level. Next, there's a possibility of improvements towards specific abilities based on the individual. And then, there's the ability of the users of the system to synchronize with each other. From here, these are the elements similar to sympathia. Are you saying that the original Citron control system has even more functions? Yes, but I have no idea what they could be. Take a guess. Maybe higher self-consciousness, telepathy over long distances, ability to predict future events, and... no, let's there. It will influence my research. I see. Alright. One last question. Do you believe that SRWOG-Moon is an alien? I can't really tell. According to the examination results at this point, he is the same as any other Terran, with the exception of the parietal occipital sulcus. Oh, is there an actual better name for that? Oh, this guy, what the hell? I thought he was an enemy during OG2. Something must have happened. Yes, he's an actual alien, okay? I didn't get that part wrong. That is a very strange tale. Indeed, arriving to the solar system with just one warp from a planet far away that even SRWOG doesn't know about. Maybe their special warp device is special, or there was another force at work. In any case, it's not normal. Maybe they're actually Maybe they're actually visitors from a parallel world. Like Gilliam over here, you know, just to remind you. Do you know the real reason why Gardasil wants to sign the peace treaty with the Earth? Rubble Pile's propeller and special warp device were badly damaged. It's not possible for them to repair with the stored supplies. Hence, they are on a collision course towards the Sun. It seems that they could change their trajectory if they fired the cannon from the tip. Why haven't they done it yet? Well, even if they avoided colliding to the Sun, it still doesn't mean that all their problems will be resolved. Gardasil has 3 requests: permission to stay in the solar system, refugee status with Earth, and supplies to repair the propeller and warp device. I'm interested to see what the Terran government has to say to that. Maybe on our side, we SRWOG should accept them. That would be interfering with the domestic affairs of Earth, no? Perhaps. I'm sure there'll be someone in the government who will want to push this mess onto the SRWOG. Master, we were actually attacked. We were attacked at Rubble Pile by mobile units that might be Glecknir. What? So, they must know about Gardasil too. On the other hand, does the Gardasil know about Glecknir? While there are no implications of that, there's still some room for doubt. It feels like it's going to be messy. We'll compile a summary and verify with the government. Yes, please do. Yon, go with the Steel Dragons. Update me if there's anything. Yes, Master. Make it, boss. Regarding the Hagane spatial warp device requested by the Drunken Man headquarters. Oh yes. We will need to prepare that before we start receiving protests about that Gluttony this time. I'll talk to higher ups about it and push them. I forgot who Sakai is again. Major Gilliam. Ensign. Were you waiting outside? There's something I need to report to you. Major, I'll take my leave. Go ahead. So, what do you have to report to me? Sleeping Beauty has finally woken up. She seemed to be fine at the moment. Oh really now? Can we question her? That is, if she understands what we are saying. Her language does not seem to match those spoken on Earth. As expected. Well, head to where she is and observe her. As much as possible, try to communicate with her. And try to let her know that we are not the enemy. By hand gestures and body language? I'll leave that to you. I'll come once again when the meeting is over. Yes, sir. Ah, granted. It's an Earth-like concept. Organ is an energy. Oh, can I make this guy sound old? Organ is an energy that exists in the natural world. It's something like chi that's defined in Taoism. Chi. Why the hell are they talking about chi? The chi absorber and the training squad's Hugo and Aqua pilot is similar to how the terminus energy is used as kinetic force. What's that? It's the four forces of the natural world. Gravity, electromagnetic, strong interaction, weak interaction, and etc. Forces whose existence were predicted. Oh, I don't understand this at all. So when they refer to the extractor, it must be something that extracts the organ existing in the natural world. Does that mean the energy is continuously supplied? That is, if the hypothesis is correct. This kid's quite something. Or how should I put it? He's getting all this information from the Citron control system? Can we just call it the Citron system? Yeah, I'll call it that. I think he only knows how to use it, and that's about it. Katya, Tenya, Milua, I've got something to tell you. Is this about future plans? Yes, I need to know a few things. What was my father really like? Why was I entrusted with Grantede? And the identity of my enemy? There's just so many questions. To find those answers, I guess I would need to continue fighting with Grantede. Perhaps our life will be safe as long as we don't get on board. But I feel that if we don't, we'll never find out the truth. I won't be able to pilot Grantede by myself. That's why I need the three of you to help me. I'm fine with it. I've already decided that I'll avenge the deaths of my parents together with Kavina. Me too. I want to know the truth. It troubles me when I know nothing. Well then, that's all settled. Are you sure? Yep, at present, that's the only choice I have. Okay. Father's not coming back, even if I discover the truth. Katya, Miliwa, and Tenia's present parents too. But I can't go on living by forgetting them. Me and everyone else. It's almost time. The four of you should go get checked by Dr. Kobayashi. Ken's alright, by the way. Understood. Military civilian. Wow, I didn't think there would be a, term for this. person working for the military as non-combatants. Okay. Also refer to civilians who travel together with their steel dragons. So basically a military person who doesn't fight, or a civilian who's not part of military with the steel dragons. That's a pretty weird definition, I guess. Well, I guess it makes sense because, you know, if you don't fight, you're probably a civilian. You know what? I don't understand English and I don't understand Japanese either. So yeah. So this is our military civilian, consisting of Toya Shin, who's our high-risk target, Katia Grignal, Melua Meona Meia, and Festenia Moose. Go with the steel dragons. This is an order from the Admiral Gaspard Gillen. I'm not surprised that the Admiral places so much importance on those kids. If Toya Shin does not accept this mission, we will have to take legal action. There's no need for that. Toya and the other 4 have volunteered to cooperate with your squad all on their own. Alright? We will permit them to pilot Grantine and join the fight. They may fight at their own discretion, but they are not to be captured by the enemies. In other words, the Admiral is suggesting that our squad becomes a bait to attract the attention of an unknown faction and drive away the enemy? It's not limited to that. The General also wants us to discover the enemy's true identity and purpose. Huh, is that so? Be very careful. Do not lose Grantine and Belzelut. Also, do keep a close eye on those 4, including Ensign Calvina Kulan. I understand. I'm counting on you. I'm confident that you and the Steel Dragons should be able to do it. We can do it, huh? I don't need to be told that. I was already unprepared for this when I accepted to take on that group of troublemakers. Even if they are going to be bait. Commander, it's time for a briefing with Major General Lega. Please come to meeting room 4. Okay, I'll be there shortly. These are the details of the peace negotiations with Gardasold. Unbelievable. I can't believe that Lefinia's squad made contact with the recent aliens. Chief Mount Quisudo has requested for us to search for someone. Her name's Fairy Clivia. She was the elite guard for the chief, but she took a fighter aircraft and fled with it. It seems like now she is hiding on Earth. A fighter aircraft? The reason why she escaped is unknown. If she was a spy or a saboteur, he would be asking for us to look for her so openly. This is her personal data. Oh my god, did he see something good? This is... Oh! It's Sleeping Beauty. The resemblance is impeccable. Commander, do you know her? I want this to be kept strictly confidential. Actually, there's a woman in custody on this base who looks exactly like the fairy Clivia as shown. What? Furthermore, that mech when she was aboard, codenamed Driftwing, is currently under our custody. Then let's question Fairy Clivia! Major Gilliam, I've been told that she's awake. Can we try to ask her some questions? Let's give it a try. Brigadier General Miles, can we use the translation device? Yes, it would be easy to talk to her with Zovok's high-performance translation device, and Son Yan Gebana provide with Gardasol's translation protocol. Let's do it then. Here, Sleeping Beauty. Izo a o rodogu. I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it, but alright. Delighted to. I think that's what she's saying. Idono bamen me pas. Wahi azu. She seems upset now? Oh, you're here, Ensign. Ah, Major! I can't believe that you took her out of her ward. I was just following your orders, Major. I said that I'll leave the method to you, but I didn't expect something this extreme. Ah, my apologies. By the way, what is she wearing? I prepared it for her. She'll be related to the Mogami Heavy Industries. If she blends in, it'll be easy for those who know the situation to identify her. I've already relayed this to Jinpu Kawanishi. Would a military uniform have been better? No. Let's go back to her ward. Roger. Major Gilliam, who's that girl? She's wearing Mogami Heavy Industries uniform, but who is she? Theo! Gaguri! Huh? Sorry, but we're in a hurry. Theo! Hey, what did she say to me? I have no idea who she is. I've never seen her before. I'll ask Jinpu-san later on. Major, I'll attach a translation device. Good. Start it up. My name is Gilliam Yeager. And you? Are you Fairy Clivia? Yes. My name is Fairy. That's confirmed. You came from Robo Power of Gardasaur, am I right? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. What's wrong with me? What? What if? When we were leaving the place, you saw a young man and said something. What did you mean? Theo, you're alive. Who's Theo? Somebody you know? I don't know who that is, but it must be a person's name, right? So what did you mean by you're alive? I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Amnesia? Hey, Jinpu-san, I met a young lady. No, not young. I met a lady wearing a Mogami uniform. Do you know who she is? Mogami uniform? She's a pretty lady with short hair. Ah, Sleeping Beauty? Did you move those two already? Oh, another operator. Report from SRWOG. Mobile forces of unknown affiliation have appeared on Mizutorishima. Mizutorishima? What's SRWOG? An early warning protocol system that consists of an installed large high-resolution radar. Basically a very, very fancy radar, I guess. Why not this ESO base, but at an island with only a maneuvering range? It's likely a ruse. We'll split the Steel Dragons into two groups to deal with it. Hagana is standing by Izu. Please, direct Harukai to Mizutorishima. Granted, Belzelit and Giant Chevalier will head to Mizutorishima. We'll observe how the enemy reacts. Hagana's mobile forces will be defending the Driftwing in this base. At this base, yeah. Yes, we will disperse the enemy targets. Like I said, your work as a test pilot has ended. But I've heard that the Soul Saber's evaluation test has been postponed. That's not the issue. I'm just saying that there's no need to fire on the battlefield. Jinpu-san, my purpose is not only to fight with Soul Saber. You want to protect the Earth, right? You can leave that to the professionals to handle. Toya and Katia, Tenya and Milua are fighting too. Those four have their purposes. They can pilot the Guaranteed. I have Soul Saber too. That's why I want to do what I can now. Of course. Akemi, even you? Until the other day, I was going to devote myself to working behind the scenes as a test pilot. But the enemies were always attacking. There were many things that I wanted to protect, that I had to protect. You need more than sweet talk to be in the battlefield. Yes, it's scary, but that's not only about me. I might even change someone's fate. I'm prepared for that. I won't stand back and let those who are unable to fight back or defend themselves suffer. Please, Jinpu-san. Just as I thought, this is retribution. Jinpu-san. Okay, I got it already. But I have one condition. What's that? Make sure that the both of you come back to me together. Can you promise me that? Definitely. Let's go, Akemi. Okay. Oh, we obtained a water module. A G-Railgun, Spirit Taker. Oh, a G-Railgun. Oh, chaff grenade. Oh, what's all these weapons? Larcelam. Larcelam? Oh, Fulu! There they come. All units, prepare for incoming attacks. Okay, well, for starters, let's equip these guys with something. No, mine's fine. I need to equip this one to someone who has land only, but for the life of them can't. He has water, so it's fine. Oh, Flicker Ray. I'll give it to you. Do I need anybody else? Sega, Atelian, Grungust. That is fine. That's all I need. Weapons. I honestly don't remember who needs what. But I got a G-Railgun, so... Oh, Ardo needs something long range. Where is it? G-Railgun. I give you G-Railgun. What else? I got a chaff. I got a chaff grenade, right? And Spirit Tank. Okay, I got a Spider Net. Oh, whatever. I equip you with that. Oshtan Rifle W. What? Are you serious, God? Are you serious? It's Ox Tongue. Oshtan. Oh, that's... I guess I should introduce Ardo and Seola and Atuni as well. Oh, Wardrobe Radar. Okay, so I'll go with Ardo first. Ardo and Seola. Actually no, Ardo and Seola have to be put together because okay, where should I start? So Latuni, Seola, and Ardo came from the school, which was like a pilot training institution, but it was really just brainwashing kids to become murderers in pilots. Yeah. So Latuni escaped first, and she was found. She was given the name Latuni, and she is one hell of a beast when it comes to piloting. She is doing her best to find the other people who have been who were in the school, and well, she kind of found Seola and Ardo on the opposite sides in OG2. My apologies. Ardo's one of those guys who was paired. He was in a Bronzo class, just different class really. Bronzo class, and his partner was Seola, because Bronzo people have to work in pairs. Anyway, Auro ended up being captured, and went on the guys, and Sola was brainwashed. Auro actually ended up, smashing some sense into Sola, quite literally, and Sola recovered her memories because enemies like, oh, former best friend, partner, whatever. Now your worst enemy. That's basically what they did to Sola. Auro wasn't given a chance. He actually chose to pilot for the guys out of his own will. So yeah, he's actually a pretty bad pilot, but he pulls through when it counts, and that was the 3 in Rust Up. Yeah, so that was a 3 in a nutshell. Okay, so what was I doing? Also secretly. I don't know what to equip. Like I should equip something. Artesian, you have a lot of long range weapons. Maybe I'll give excellence. Excellence, awesome. Spirit Taker. No, why would you need Spirit Taker? Oh, leaping slasher. I think it's equipped on Gilliam. Yeah. Chaff. I don't know. XX. Oh, whatever. Like the Wild Operator is a really good mech. Like, he can transform. It's like the predecessor to R1 and Art1. Yeah. So R1 and Art1 were built based on this, like this transforming mech. So it's actually really not bad. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Should I? Oh, there's nothing to develop. I know that for sure. I guess I should upgrade them. Oh dude, I have to upgrade these guys' armor. Oh no, if I do that then... You know what, they can take a few hits. I'll actually put money where I need to. Okay, so I do plan on using her. So... Latun is fine. Latun is actually really good, so there's no reason for me to actually make any adjustments. Pikurai, Geist. Oh, I've already done something there. Oh, and Lamia, I don't need to do anything to Lamia. Lamia's a beast. Well, her mech is at least. Oh, 1,500. Okay. Compatible Kaiser, Gam Raid. You know what? I'll leave it at that for now. Team formation. Okay, I'll put you back with Vaughn. I'll put you two. Actually, no. Oh no. Like this maybe? I'll put the two. Actually, no, I'll put these two together. Oh no, wait, this guy can't fly. That's fine, I'll put you with. Oh no, wait. It's the other way around. Wow, both 7. These two are a pair. Is this fine? Is this fine? I'll put you 2 super rolls together. And I will... Let's justify everything. And let me just double check. 2 Gungas. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. Oh, wait, how many pieces do I get? I get 6, and I have 14 teams. Okay, so I clearly won't be able to, deploy all of them. But you know what? It's actually, I've been speaking a bit longer than I expected. So I think I'll actually show you a quick save and one of the ending skits, because there's more to this game than just robots. So quick save completed. Would you like to continue the game? No. Let's see what they show us.
無限に広がる宇宙、共に戦う仲間たち、そして君。そんな君に伝えたいことがあるんだ。たまには寝ろ。
What's happening? I don't get it. I actually don't get it. Like, is it referring to one of the other roles? Maybe? I don't know. I'll leave it for you guys to contemplate. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna cut it here.